What is up, everybody? Dave here from Go Big Collectibles, and today I have some Clone Wars packs. I got these from my buddy Popcorn Culture. Make sure you guys are following him on Whatnot, Instagram, and YouTube. Super cool guy. He generously donated this to the stream today so we can see what's inside these packs. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this Clone Wars hobby, we're going to open the Bounty Hunters hobby, we're going to open these Euro Attack of the Clones packs, which actually I got some of those packs from a subscriber. Make sure you guys are checking out Sabo Collectibles. The link is in the description of the video as well. He does a really cool Star Wars market update every week, talks about the most sold sets, highest valued cards. It's a really cool thing. Quick watch. You guys should all check it out. Highly recommend it. And then lastly, we have this Clone Wars Adventures trading card game box, which I've never opened. We're going to open half of this today. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's start with the movie packs. So here we go. So in these packs, there's really one card that I want. And she is on it. So let's see what we can get. I've never personally opened these. Again, these are the European ones. They say it right here. Okay. I think the European ones are the ones we can get that card in. So 95 base cards plus 10 foil character cards. So we want the foil character card of Padmé. I don't have that card. I really want to get that in my collection. So here we go. Let's go ahead and see what these look like. Again, first time for me opening these. I want to see what's on this side. Okay. Let's see where the foil card is. That's the foil. Okay, so the foil card is there. Okay, so the foil card is on the back. So let's see if we can't hide that. So we do this. I think this is what we're going to do. Here we go. There we go. Padmé Amidala's Welcome Return. Nice card. So guys, if you've never seen these before, this is the first time I've ever opened them. Attack the Clones movie. I liked Attack of the Clones. I thought that was a cool movie. So there's Padmé. We like that. Let's see what else we got here. Sudden attack. There's Obi attacking Sam Wessel. Here is Battle with the Separatists. We got Dooku there. The Energy Arc. I remember that part in the movie. That's a cool card. The Saga Continues. Kind of like a title card. I like that one. That's really cool. Probably should sleeve the Padmé too. We're going to talk about that Dooku card there sitting in a second, you guys, in case you're not aware what that is. Let's put this here. And just because it is the girl, everybody likes the girl. When I run my Whatnot streams, you guys like it when I have Padmé cards. So we'll definitely put Padmé there. Okay. Words of encouragement from Palpatine. All right. We've got a foil. I think I know who it is. Count Dooku on the foil, and then this party's over. This is cool. Edge a little chippy, corners. Definitely not a card that's worth grading, but still. What year are these from? 2000 what? 2002. 2002. Still, cool card for the Dooku collector. Definitely would be something they would want. All right, so that was pack number 1. Let's go ahead and see what we can get out of pack 2. These are cool cards. These would be fun to open like a whole box one day, if I could ever get them. So, again, that's the foil card. Okay. That's the foil, because there's 10 different foil cards. All right, Tatooine, City Street Chase, Django in Full Flight. That's a cool card. A Premonition of War. There's Mace. A Lethal Blow. The Streets of Mos Espa. And we have a checklist and our foil. Who is it? Oh, I know somebody that wants that card. The checklist card is really cool. We're going to go back to that in a second. Oh, we got a little wrinkle on it there. Bummer. That's really cool, though. Master Yoda. I know somebody that wants that. I know somebody that wants that card. That's what's fun about what I do, you guys. I get to know so many of you from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, eBay, whatnot, all the different places. And it's fun getting to know everybody and finding out which characters everybody likes. And it is a blessing. It's very, very cool. So I appreciate all of you guys very much. All right, next pack, we got Padmé. The Padmé pack hopefully is the Padmé card. All right. Yeah, I'm learning these. All right, that's the foil card in the back there. Okay. Anakin to the rescue. This pack feels a little older. Naboo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Still good. Being of the Minds. Ambush. Not that one. There we go. Oh, the Mighty Yoda. What a cool battle scene that was. Republic Gunship. Alright, Obi-Wan's message and who's our foil? That's pretty cool, man. Oh. Obi-Wan's message is there, but that's cool. Card got bent at one point. Too bad. You guys can see it on there. Well, I mean, 2002. They're not new cards. And when you have loose packs not in a box, it makes it harder for them to stay good. But either way, this was extremely generous of you, dude. I really appreciate you sending these to me. And guys, make sure you're following him. I always watch his weekly Star Wars update because it's cool information. You get to see like the top 10 cards that were sold, how much they went for, what the top sets were that were sold. Again, guys, check it out. Link is in the description. Tell him that Go Big sent you. Throw him up a comment and hit a like. All right, let's go ahead and get this cleaned out of the way. And let's rip into some other Clone Wars. So, first one is this Rise of Bounty Hunters pack. So again, this is something I've never opened before either. I have opened the other packs, though, the Clone Wars pack, but here it is. So Season 2, the Clone Wars, Rise of the Bounty Hunters. We're going to look for foil character cards and motion cards. Motion cards would be pretty cool, so would be a foil character card. Again, whenever you're opening packs, I mean, vertical character cards and foils and special, parallels is what you're looking for. Wow, that's a cool one. It's a checklist card. That's pretty darn cool. That's really nice. All right. Do we have a foil? We got some kind of foil here. Again, I've never opened these before. This is the first time for me. The Invincible's End. There we go. Grievous's Cruelty. Grievous is such a cool character. The Invisible Enemy. Spring the Trap. Surrounded, and I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. It looks like this way, maybe? Oh, Cody. Cody on the foil. There we go. That's pretty cool, man. Rise of the Bounty Hunters, Commander Cody, 14 of 20. I don't know if these come in every pack. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. But that's cool. That's pretty cool. Commander Cody. I'm going to put that in a top loader right now. Right now. Commander Cody. So that was from Pop. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Okay. Now, let's go into the bigger pack and then the big box. So first of all, guys, I bought this on a Whatnot stream. It's the only one that I own. So in these Clone Wars hobby packs, you can pull numbered cards. They're numbered out of 205. You guys can see right there. This is 64 out of 205. If you get the right character, like if you can pull an Ahsoka out of 205, that's pretty darn good. So I saved this because I was going to send this out to get graded by PSA, just because it's the only one I have and they're rare. But if you can pull a foil out of here, I've personally never seen a pack opened with a foil, but they can come out of here. So here we go. So this is Clone Wars Hobby Pack. We're also hoping for like a Rex rookie, Rey rookie. I'm not Rey rookie. Ahsoka rookie. All right. So first thing is, again, we have a pack. There we go. The cards are a little shifted. All right. So Zero the Hutt. A little corner on 0 there. A Leap for Life. I don't know if I see a foil in here. You can pull film cell cards or cell cards out of here. Unlikely Shipmates, that's a nice card with Snips and R2. Ahsoka Rules. Again, all these Ahsoka cards are cool. Looks like we got a Yoda character card. There we go, Master Yoda. We want this in Ahsoka and Rex. Padmé is a good one too. That Yoda's nice. Jailed but Not for Long. And Dark Forces of Dooku. That's cool with Ventress and Obi. So no foiled card today, but again, if you guys ever get a hold of those hobby packs, this is what you want to pull out of there, aside from the rookies that come out of that set. Like Ahsoka Tano's rookie is in that set, so that is the card that you want to get. Okay, let's move on to the big box. So this is Clone Wars Adventures trading card game. I'm excited to open this. I've never opened it before. Again, we're looking for foil character cards. That's what we'd like to get. So again, this was donated by Popcorn Culture. Now, for those of you watching this, I want to tell you something really cool. Monday is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I have a really cool video coming out on YouTube. You guys can watch that at your leisure on that Monday. But on Popcorn's Whatnot stream, he is doing an all-day May the 4th be with you Whatnot break. He has 3 Sapphire boxes of 22 Sapphire, so New Hope. He has 3 boxes of 23 Sapphire, which is Return of the Jedi. 3 boxes of 14 Euro Perspectives, which you can pull autographs. You can actually pull autographs out of all 3 of those boxes. From Vader, or from James Earl Jones, from Princess Leia, so Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill. All of them are in there. Harrison Ford. So he's got 3 boxes of 6 boxes of Sapphire, 3 boxes of Perspectives. Then he's got a 1977 Series 1 pack. Guys, those packs are about $500 if you get a pack that's in good shape. He's going to open a Series 1 pack. He's going to open a 1980 Empire pack, and he's going to open a 1983 Jedi pack. Okay? So you can go in there. He's going to do 3 separate breaks. So hop into his stream. The link's in the description. You can buy a spot, and then it will be randomized. I'm also trying to talk him into adding a little bit more to it, so stay tuned. But I am in the first one, so I think he's going to start at 8:30 in the morning. I have a spot in that first one, and we'll see how it goes. But I want to let you guys know he's doing some really cool stuff, and I guarantee you there's nobody else on Whatnot that has 2014 Euro Perspectives. Nobody. There's some really cool cards in there, and you can pull really monster autos. So make sure you guys are checking that out. He's a big supporter of me, and I'm a big supporter of him because he's a good dude. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and check these out. This is what the box looks like. I'm going to take out half of it because we're going to do half right now. And we're going to do the other half at a later point because I have some other cards from him that we're going to open too. All right, so here they are. The Clone Wars Adventures trading card game. Now here's the thing. With like Rebels and Clone Wars, especially Rebels, it's really hard to get some of these older packs. So this gives you an opportunity to pull some cool cards from those shows. So this gives you another option for trying to find cards. And this way, if you've ever seen them before and want to take a shot, now you can watch my show and see if this is something you want to do. So here we go. We're going to open this together. I've never even seen what the cards look like. First thing I can tell you is that the packs are kind of sealed tight, which is good. All right, so let's see what we got in here. Clone Wars Adventures trading card game. So the first thing is right here, Card Commander rules. Okay, there's your rules for the game. Kind of cool. All right. That's one thing I want to do too, is I want to get into Star Wars Unlimited. I want to see what that's all about. It gives me more stuff to open that's Star Wars. So we're going to do that on this channel too. Card design is like you'd think for a TCG game. That's pretty cool with Grievous. Here's a foil. General Typho. There we go. Here's a foil of a Vulture droid. So that's interesting. A virtual item. Don't know if that'll work anymore. Here's Hondo. Here's Hondo again. Ventress. And we got the Vulture droid. Okay, so I can see the attraction here. If we were able to get like a foil of a main character, that's pretty cool. So actually, I never even looked on the pack. See if it gives any odds. It doesn't tell you anything. Let's see here. Rare code cards, 1 out of 18 packs. So the rare code card. Okay. Let's just rip and see what we get. These packs are kind of a thicker plastic. All right, so another game instruction manual. We got Watt Timbre. We got the Magna Guard Fighter. Here's a foil of Peppy Bow. There we go. A foil of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, I'm assuming that's good. That's good. Obi. Animated Obi. All right. Let's put Obi-Wan right there. Blue for lightsaber. Here's our code. We've got Senator Amidala, Plo Koon, and Rocket Droid. These are pretty cool. I mean, there's some, like, if you guys do your research, there's some, like, older TCG, like, games from Star Wars that some of the characters in there, those cards are big. Like, rare big. And they're really cool. See, that's what we want. We want that in a foil. Cody, Ahsoka, or a Sing on a foil. Anakin Starfighter on a foil. Again, just to show you guys the card. The Aura Sing card looks way better. Alright. Here's that virtual item. Clone Trooper Axe, Kit Fistu, and Republic Light Cruiser. So I'm curious to see if this is how this goes, or if there is anything different we're going to see. So I'm excited to find out. Alright, who we got here? Jocasta Nu. Oh, Satine Kryze on a foil. And Chancellor Palpatine on a foil. With that to the side. I doubt these will work anymore. Hey, listen, if somebody's here and wants to check it out, go right ahead. Obi-Wan Kenobi, character leader. So it looks like they get different character cards. Alright. Guys, in the comments, if anybody's opened any of this, I would love to hear from you. Throw up and tell me if you've ever played it, if you collected it, what cards you think are the best ones. Here is Anakin. R4P17, Ahsoka Tano foil. Anakin Skywalker foil. There we go. That's the pack we wanted right there. There we go. Anakin and Ahsoka. That's pretty cool, man. So 107 out of 140. 2011 LucasArts. Huh. Snips. Here you go. And Annie. And Annie. Again, I like to be surprised when I open this stuff, so I typically don't do a whole lot of research ahead of time. But one would assume that they have some collectability to them and probably some value if they were graded. Regardless, though, gives you another option to find Clone Wars cards. That Ahsoka Tano card does look cool. The foil does look good. I will tell you guys that. You see it in person, it looks really good. Alright, who we got here? Magna Guard, Yoda, Padmé, alright. Fart, okay. Alright, let's get Padmé up there. We definitely want the girl up there. Yeah, guys, so make sure you check out Whatnot on Monday for Pop, because it's going to be mad. I mean, like, I've always had fun in his May the 4th streams. Gotten some really cool cards. The fact that you're going to be able to just go in there and watch the 77 pack get opened. I mean, let's just think about it for a second. If one of those packs has a Luke in it, I mean, I just bought a PSA 3 Luke for $130. A PSA 3. I ripped one of his packs before at the Philly Card Show. You guys probably saw the video. The cards out of those packs are really nice. Here's Anakin again. Another Anakin foil. And a Saj foil. Man. The cards in those packs are really nice. They're very, very good. It's a very good box. So, if you get Luke, he's going to randomize the teams. It's the fairest way to do it, because otherwise, this break is expensive. It would cost a lot of money if you wanted to go in there and buy a Luke or Vader or any of the main characters. But he's going to do random teams. But if you happen to have Luke, I mean, any of them, Luke, Vader, Han, Leia, the droids, but Luke especially. You get a Luke card out of there, whew. Tell ya, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right, let's look for another foil. Anakin Starfighter, that's pretty cool. And 224 droid card. Barasafi. So Monday's May the 4th. I got a really cool video coming out. You guys should definitely check it out. Spend a lot of time on it. Usually the videos I spend the most time on get the least amount of views. That's the fact. That's the reality of a YouTuber. But it's cool. It's something that you guys have been requesting for a long time. It was really fun to make. But also this Saturday, so May the 2nd, we have EVA4D droid and Obi-Wan again on a foil. Man, I love it. But this Saturday, May the 2nd, I am running a Whatnot show. Whatnot has their card show going on, so it's kind of a big deal. I was able to get a spot in that. But also, it's my celebration for May the 4th for you guys. I'm going to have cards in there that I have not had in my Whatnot streams before. I mean, I'm bringing all the big guns out. So if there's any kind of rare Star Wars cards that you guys have heard me talk about or seen and you want a shot to get some, they're going to be there if I have them. I'm going to put it all out there. We're also going to do some giveaways, so you don't even have to buy anything. You just come on and hang out, and you can enter into some giveaways. Bail Organa on the foil, and Chicho. So come in and check it out. I'm going to do I have some cool giveaways for the buyers as well, so people that come in and spend some money, you're going to get a chance to win some cool things. But again, there'll be giveaways for everybody, and you know, we have our usuals that come in and like to buy a slab for the stream. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. One Saturday night, I'm not kidding, we gave away 22 slabbed cards. 22 slabbed cards. That's between me and the people in the stream buying the slabs. So come in and check it out. It's 8:30 p.m. on Saturday, May the 2nd. It's going to be nuts. We're going to have a cool back wall with lots of cool cards. It's going to be lots of fun. So I hope you guys can all make it. The link is in the description. All right. The Republic gunship. That's pretty cool. And Matchstick, Pre-Vizsla, and Anakin again. So these are pretty cool. So I get the rarity here. Half of a box, we have one Ahsoka foil. It'd be interesting to see if we hit another one. You know? I want to look them up too. So when I open the second half of the box, I'll have a little more information on these. Oh, there's Mace. I'm glad we got somebody different. And Yoda. Perfect. So we have Mace, Yoda, and Palpatine. Very cool. Clone Trooper, Asajj Ventress. So there you guys go. More content coming. We're going to rip the other half of the box. I have some other packs that deal with Clone Wars that are different from what you saw today on the next video we run with this. But again, see you guys on May the 4th on YouTube and then in Popcorn Stream. And then, again, this Saturday night, guys, this Saturday is going to be so cool. You're going to see cards, I'm telling you, you've never seen on my stream before. You're going to get a chance to get some stuff that's really neat that you guys can put in your collections and keep hopefully forever. So appreciate all of you very much. I'll do my best to try to give away as much as I can. But as always, while you're waiting for more content, make sure you check this video out up here. YouTube recommends it just for you. And we'll see all of you guys on the next one. Peace.